Next up is
Danny.
Broadway.
Danny,
Here
my
we
buddy.
go. Broadway starts off great 1-2 little 1-2 punch of Devontae Adams and James Conner.
Wow,
Right?
that's awesome.
Huh? Okay.
I mean, awesome.
like it?
Love it.
Third round, running back Aaron Jones.
Love it. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah,
for
this
taking Cooper.
this is going to be
Jason gave you
interesting,
Aaron
right?
Jones.
Right.
Otherwise, you take Montgomery. So
Broadway
he would've
might
had
be
it.
thinking Jason.
Well, he would have had Montgomery, so still good.
All right, Aaron Jones,
good.
James White in the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, PPR.
Yeah, sure, it's a PPR and absolutely.
PPR.
Yeah,
I probably would rather have Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram just
Or
because you can count on some of the passing game as well as some goal line type opportunities where James White is strictly passing and
they say Michelle's going to get more catches. We'll see. I mean,
James White very game script dependent.
Yep.
Listen, the Patriots come out, they put a lead on somebody, their defense is playing well. You don't hear from James
you're not
White.
going to hear from James White. So I don't like that pick. To be honest with you. I think you got to go Ertz or Ingram. I just don't.
Woods, Godwin.
I don't do that. Comes
All
back
right.
around and gets Ingram, so made up for not taking tight end, I guess.
6th round Carson Wentz. I love it. Why not?
Yeah, he stays upright. He's got more weapons than anybody in the league. So
Absolutely. So the upside's certainly there. Okay, Now here's where you have to kind of pay attention. All right, so he's got one wide receiver at this point. So we love the Devontae Adams, James Conner start. Now I think he may have gotten bailed out here, but at the same time he may not have a number 2 wide receiver because he goes Sterling Shepard and then D.D. Westbrook. We've heard the hype about D.D. Westbrook, but we also know the facts of that team, the team makeup, what they want to do. The Chark kid is there. Chris Conley's there.
Yeah, Chris Conley. How do you compete with him?
I'm just worried that Dede is going to disappear on a lot of weeks, not because he's not a good player, but because it's just not going to be in the game script.
I think it was much more exciting to take a Robbie Anderson, a Mike Williams, a Christian Kirk, high power, just guys that have more upside.
Well, free lesson. I mean, look, you look for a high-powered offense or what looks to be a high-powered offense with a bad defense. You combine those two, and a lot of times you're going to
Giants and Jacksonville is neither one of them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So a mistake with both of those picks.
Yeah.
And an opportunity missed to get some real upside, high floor Mike Williams types guys. That was just 2 mistakes there.
He's going to need a hit in the 11th round. If he does, he might pull this together well, but then again, he's double dipping. So, all right. So, 9th round, Chris Thompson. We like that pick.
I like that.
Absolutely in the PPR.
Like the
so that's his 4th. So he's got a lot of PPR. Yeah, of course. Mark Andrews to go along with Evan Ingram.
So that's a nice 1-2 punch, man. That's good.
Solidified, tight end, absolutely for sure. But at this point, I don't know, man. Wide receiver is still where I might be looking.
Oh,
okay,
he makes
fine.
up for this
Mark
next
Andrews.
round, I think.
Geronimo Allison.
Yeah.
And here's what he's got: Devontae Adams. So that's though he's kind of double dipping, which
it's all right. I mean, listen, if Adams has a bad week, what is Allison doing? It might be a nice hedge.
He has to hope that Allison is having a big week as the number 2 wide receiver, and it's not Scantlin, but that's what I mean.
Well,
so
I think at the beginning of the season, he waits to see if this guy Allison's going to take over as a number 2. If he does, then he can start them both. And dude, fucking Rodgers is throwing to him. You can never have too many guys getting the ball from Rodgers. Right?
Absolutely. Well, and they're the definition of that. Their defense is not very good. High-powered offense.
And we're talking about the 11th
defense.
round. And if
Absolutely.
something happens, you don't hear about handcuffing a receiver, but once in a while you can do it on a high-powered offense.
Yeah.
And if something happens to his number 1 guy,
that's a good point.
Allison automatically
Right. So
becomes
even
the
if
1 or the
Allison
2.
doesn't have the 2 wrapped up,
he'd be the 2 automatically, right?
So
Maybe
either
the
way,
1 if he gets the 2.
right. He's valuable. All right. So 12th round, Jalen Samuels.
I love it. It's the backup to Connor
Absolutely.
and fucking awesome in the 12th.
13 Cousins.
Yeah, I like
sure.
it. Why not?
14th and 15th is his defense and his kicker, Fairbaum.
And then the best pick of the night,
Oh, that's
Randall.
right. He announced it.
He announced it.
The best pick. Danny made very clear that we all clearly understood the best pick of the draft, Randall Cobb. Stud.
I gotta tell you.
I mean, is there any other? I mean, we don't have to say anything
I've
else,
heard
right?
somebody say that you want to have a complete bum on your roster so that when
have to
somebody
flex it,
emerges
right.
as a free agent, you don't like my team. Some teams you're just like, man, I don't have anyone I could drop, and then a guy emerges. What
There's
do you
no
do?
worse feeling.
Guess what? Danny doesn't have that problem, and he's got a good team.
Right. See, he didn't say. I don't think he said that Randall Cobb necessarily was the best pick of the draft. It was, I think, the fact that Randall Cobb is he's going to be able to drop him.
Right, drop him.
And the guy that
the number one waiver wire acquisition will be the best.
In replacement of Randall Cobb is the reason why Danny will be hoisting the trophy. Championship.
All right, so good team. He made a mistake with Shepard and Westbrook, in our opinion, but once again, two guys are decent. Could be good for receivers. When the worst thing you did was in round 7 and 8, and they're still good players, you had a pretty good draft. You could have done it a little bit better, but we're nitpicking a little bit. Good draft. Like the team. We'll talk about it a little bit more later.